Today we will be studying about Gauss elimination method. So till now we were dealing with algebraic equations and transcendental equations, and in order to solve the algebraic and transcendental equations we were using Newton-Raphson's method, regular-Falsy method, bisection method and iteration method. So what happens if we get a system of linear equations or a simultaneous linear equations? How we will solve them? So we can use Newton-Raphson's method or regular-Falsy methods as we use them in the algebraic or transcendental equations. So here things are going to change and we are going to use different methods. So let's first have a look at what are these linear equations. Now let us assume that this is a system of equation that is given to us for solving. Now here, as you can see, these equations are given as a1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. Now I'm going to write this system of equations in a form of matrix. That is, this can be written in the form of ax is equal to b. Now let's have a look at what is the matrix A is. Now here A is given as A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2 and A3, B3, C3. Now what is this matrix? What are the elements inside this? Yes, it is nothing but the coefficients of x, y and z. And there is another two matrix more. So here x is equal to xyz and b, matrix B is equal to the right hand side of the system of equations that is given. That is, in this case it is d1, d2 and d3. Now our aim is to find out or solve the system. That is, solve the system in the sense you have to find out the values of x, y and z. Now there are four methods that we are going to deal with in this particular module, and the methods for solving the system we have divided into two. That is, one is the direct method. In direct method we will be studying Gauss elimination method and Gauss-Jordan method, and in this scenario the solution that we will get will be exact. Okay, but indirect, there is another section called indirect method, and in indirect method we will be dealing or will be studying these methods, that is Jacobi method and Gauss-Seidel method, and here the solution that we get is approximate. Okay, so that is the difference between the direct method and indirect method, and these are the methods that we will be studying in this particular module. So for the time being we will concentrate on Gauss elimination method. Now we will have a look at a working rule. So the first step, as I said before, if we have a system of equations, for example this is the system of equation that we are given, we have to represent, the first step is that we have to represent this system of equation into a matrix form, that is ax is equal to b. Now from this case, our A is given as A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3, X is equal to X, Y, Z, B is equal to matrix D1, D2, D3. That is the right hand side of this equations. Now let's have a look at how we get Ax is equal to B. So this is how your Ax equal to B looks like after the first step. Now this can be changed according to your convenience. That is, this row A3, B3, C3 can come over here, can be the first row. That is up to you. So that will be more clear when we do a problem. Now step 2 is that you have to find an augmented matrix for a given system. That is, you have to find out another matrix C which is equal to matrix A is to B. So you have to find something, another matrix in the form of A is to B. So for example, if this is A, these are the coefficients of the system, and then this is, if 6, 2 and 3 is the right hand side of that equations, you can write C is equal to this particular matrix. Now this is an example for the augmented matrix. Okay, now the third step is to find out an upper triangular form of the augmented matrix. So you have to transform the matrix C into an upper triangular form. Now how will you transform? Now if this is your augmented matrix, then you have to find out what is the diagonal elements of the augmented matrix first. So in this case, our diagonal elements are 1, -1 and 3. So I just draw a line beneath the diagonal elements, and beneath the diagonal elements, if I get these elements like 1, 2 and -1, if you closely observe, this is in the shape of a triangle, and here I have given it as in a red color. So you have to make the elements beneath your diagonal elements as 0. That is, you have to transform 1, 2 and -1 as 0 by applying some operations. Okay, I hope you understood what is the upper triangular, or transform the augmented matrix into upper triangular form. So that is the step 3. Now, step 4 is you have to find out the equation. After converting, you have to find out the equations corresponding to the upper triangular matrix. And step 5 is that you have, by using back substitution, you have to solve the or you have to find the solution for a given system of equation. Now, step 3, step 4 and step 5 will be more clear when we do a problem. So let's move on to the problem. Now, solve the system of equations by Gauss elimination method. Now, this is the system of equation that is given to us. 2x minus y plus 3z is equal to 9. X plus y plus z is equal to 6. X minus y plus z is equal to 2. Now, when you get a system, you have to check whether there is any equations whose coefficient of x is 1. So that is the first thing that you have to check. It is okay if you didn't do this step, it is fine, you will get the answer. But for your convenience and for a better result, you can check you can do this step. So in this system, the first row or the first equation, the coefficient of x is 2. For the next two equations, the coefficient of x is 1, 1. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to rearrange the system of equations. Let's see. So the first row, I just wrote the first row and the third as the third row, and second and third is given over here. Okay, as the is written as the first and second rows respectively. Now we have to write this above equation in the form of a matrix Ax is equal to B. Now A is equal to what? The coefficients of the system. So the coefficients of the system in the sense 1, that is coefficients of x, y and z. So 1, 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 1, 2 minus 1, 3. Okay, fine. X is equal to x, y, z. B is equal to 6, 2 and 9. Now Ax is equal to B is of the form this. Right. Now what is the next step? Just remember what was the working rule of Gauss elimination method. Yes, you have to find an augmented matrix of the form A is to B. Now your A, I have given your A over here, then is to the right hand side, that is 6, 2 and 9. Now I just found out that okay, now this is the next step. Okay, now before moving, we have to make this thing into an upper triangular form, right? So how will you make that? First you identify the diagonal elements of a given matrix. Now in this case the diagonal elements are 1, -1 and 3. Now draw a line beneath the diagonal elements, then you will get these three elements, that is 1, 2 and -1. And now you have to make this 1, 2 and -1 as 0, right? That is our aim. So by doing some operations, so in this case I'm going to apply two operations first, that is R2. I'm going to transform R2 because in R2 you have this as 1, so I want to change this 1 into 0. So I give my operation in such a way that I get this element as 0. So R2 is equal to R2 minus 1. So that is the first operation that I'm going to apply. So when I carry out 1, I get this as 0. So that is R2 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Minus 1 minus 1 is minus 2. 1 minus okay, so now there is a sorry, 1 minus 1 is 0. Then minus 4 minus 6, minus 4 minus 6. Okay, minus 4 minus sorry, 2 minus 4, I'm really sorry, 2 minus 4, it is minus 2 minus 6, it is minus 4. Yeah, so that is how I transformed the second row. Now you see, so this I made this element as 0. Similarly, I will have to change this element as 2. So I will have to carry out an operation in such a way that I have to change this 2 into 0. So for that I'm going to apply this operation, that is R3 gives to R1. So actually when I carry out this operation, that is R3 gives R3 minus 2R1, I get this. Now my third row is completely changed to 0, minus 3, 1 and minus 3. Okay, now just take a piece of paper and work it out yourself whether you are getting this row or not. Please check. Okay, I hope you all got it. Now so for that you can pause the video for a moment. Now is that enough? No, because when you observe here the diagonal elements are 1, minus 2 and 1. So these two became 0. Now what about this minus 3? So you will have to convert this also as 0. Now for that I'm going to use a formula. R3 gives 2R3 minus 3R2. So when I use this formula, what I get is this row is in this row, this particular element will be changed to 0. See the magic? Yes, so when this element becomes 0, simultaneously this and this will be changed. These two elements will be changed. So what you have to look into is just pause the video and apply this formula and check whether you are getting the answer. Now, as I said, our next step is we are going to use the back substitution. Now, by using back substitution, what I get is, now this is the augmented matrix that I have with me right now. Now, back substitution is nothing else but you have to convert this augmented matrix into a system of equations. Okay, now I'm going to convert this into a system of equations like x plus y is equal to 6. My next equation will be minus 2y is equal to minus 4. Then 2z is equal to 6. So from these three equations now it is very easy to find out what is z, y and x. So I get my y is equal to 2, that is from this equation 2. Then I get z is equal to 3 from equation 3. After getting y and z, I'm going to substitute these two in equation 1 so that I get my x, and here in this case x is equal to 1. So I hope all of you had understood what is Gauss elimination method.